Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I want to present to you the MG HS. It's a luxury trim level, which is higher spec than the normal one. And let's dive into it and see what it brings.
Te zici că ajungi în paradis.
Let's start with the outside because I think it looks very good. I'll be honest with you, at first when I saw this car on the British roads, we live in England, so we see a lot of these cars on the British roads, and I was always thinking to myself, what a shit car. Not that it looks bad, I think it looks pretty good, to be honest, but being a Chinese car, I always thought to myself, oh my god, what a piece of, like it's rubbish. But I discovered something that I didn't expect to. I didn't have high expectations, and I think my expectations were exceeded with this. So let's see what's this about. Let's start with the front. In front we have a big grille, which I'm really fan of it, and I like the chrome surrounding. I love the cars in black with chrome. I know that a lot of people are dechroming these elements, but I do love it. I think it brings a bit of luxury to it, and I'm pretty happy with it. And what else we have? We have a front camera here. We have a 360 camera system, and this is part of it. And we have a sensor here because we have adaptive cruise control, which is a nice feature on this car, but we'll speak about this later. I like this grille as well. I like this silver trim. I think it makes the front pop a bit more. And now let's move on to the headlights. We have full LED headlights. This is the daylight in LED, which I think looks great. And we also have automatic high beam, which again is a nice feature, especially at night when you're driving on B roads and they are very dark. From the side, I think it looks good as well. We have 18-inch wheels, which look pretty nice, I would say. And we have again this chrome element here that suits very well with the chrome elements that are surrounding the windows. Now moving on to the back, the stop lights as well, they are full LED. The indicators are LED as well, and they have that cool animation like in Audis, where the indicator will start from here and go like that. And also we have double exhaust, which again I think it complements the car really good. I really like the overall design in the back as well. We have these wheel arches here, which makes the car a bit bigger, and it's actually quite a big car, especially with others in this segment. I think it's pretty big. I'll open the boot now, which is electric, and again it's a very nice feature. We have a 463 liter capacity boot, and I would say that it's a pretty nice boot. I know that it's smaller in size than its rivals, but I think it's enough for a family with 1 or 2 kids. We've managed to put one suitcase here, 20 kilos, which is pretty big, and I'm sure that you can put another one, another 2 on top of that. So I would say there is plenty of space for your luggage. Of course, if you're going to have that accessory, if you're going to have that metal guard in here or a net or something like that, you can go up to the roof and fill it up nicely. Under here, we have the spare wheel. This car doesn't have it, so if you decide not to get a spare wheel, I would say that the space in here, it's again pretty large, and you can put a lot of stuff, which makes the boot capacity really good. Let's close down the boot now, and let's move on to the inside, because I think the inside brings a lot of surprises that again I wasn't expecting. So let's go inside. And here we are. The first thing that I've noticed when I came inside is the seat. The seats, I mean, they look great. I always thought to myself that why did they put this kind of seat in an SUV? You know, it's not like a sports car, it's not a Lamborghini, but I'll be honest with you, they feel great, they are super comfortable. And being in this luxury trim, it's leather, it's real leather, which it's a very, very nice touch. I didn't think that they are so that comfortable. I mean, they are great. I found my position very fast. They are electric as well in this trim, and you can go up and down, of course, back and forth, and they are really, really nice. I think people are pretty skeptical about these Chinese cars, but I think I found a very, very nice surprise on the inside regarding the quality of the materials. On the top side of the dash, it's a really, really nice rubber, which is very soft, and we have this fake stitching as well that I think it looks nice as well. In the middle side we have leather. I think this is real stitching. I mean, it feels like real stitching. It's very soft. It's not Napa leather, but I would say that it's pretty nice. And of course we have lower quality plastic on the bottom, but it's a lot better than I was expecting to be. I mean, I've been in some other cars like the Peugeot 3008, like the Citroën, and I think this plastic it's a lot better than in those cars. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm trying to be as objective as I can be, but yeah, I think it's pretty great. Let's talk about space inside now. So we have here the armrest. The armrest, I'm a bit disappointed because I thought it would be a bit bigger. It's refrigerated as well, but you can't put too much in there. I don't think it will fit even a half a liter bottle, but there you go. Then we have here the phone. You can put the phone, and we have two cup holders as well. The center console, I like it a lot. I think it looks great. It's very nice and sturdy. I mean, the plastic looks great. This plastic, this aluminium, but it's actually plastic. But this aluminium look, I think it makes the interior pop, which is a very, very nice thing. In terms of spaces, again, we have here the glove compartment, which I think it's good as well. I mean, it's a decent size. The door, you can fit a 1.5 liter bottle of water, no problem. And speaking about the doors, we have again this nice material, this nice rubber, very soft to the touch, leather in the middle side, and again that lower quality plastic, which is not bad. Again, I'm gonna say that is not bad at all. We have a full leather steering wheel with voice commands, of course, and other commands for your music, for your dash, and so on. Now let's start the car, and let's talk about the infotainment system. The infotainment system, so we have a 10-inch tablet in here, and we have a fully digital dash as well. This is the startup animation. I think it's really nice. I think the resolution is really nice as well. Unfortunately, you don't have too many animations, like you can't change this. It's exactly like that, so it's not changeable, but I think it looks pretty great. Obviously, it comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but there is one thing that I don't like. You have only these physical buttons here, so you can't change too much. Everything you have to do through the tablet, everything is with touchscreen. So while you're driving, you're gonna have to move your attention on the tablet, which is not the best thing, but there you go. The resolution of the tablet, I would say that is pretty good. Again, it's a lot better than some other cars for this kind of price. And if you have Waze or Google Maps, it's on full screen. It works really good. It's really easy to connect it with the phone. I've seen people talking about, like, I can't connect it with my phone. It's such a hassle to do it. I don't find it hard at all. I think it's really nice, and I think it's really easy to connect your phone with it. We have ambient lighting as well. You can't see it now because it's day outside, but it works really good, and you can adjust it. It has a lot of colors. There is a whole palette of colors. By the way, this is my wife. She's here with me, helping me with this review today. In terms of safety features, we have quite a lot. We have ABS, we have a blind spot as well. Talking about this blind spot thing, you have this LED here, so when a car will approach from the side, this LED here will come on, and I would say that this is pretty bad because you can't really observe it while you're driving. I would rather have that triangle in the mirror rather than this small LED light here, but you can't have it all. We have Lane departure as well. We have automatic pilot, but obviously you have to keep your hands on the steering wheel. We have adaptive cruise control, I was saying, so it will keep the distance. You can set up the distance with 3 lines. I don't know exactly how much distance will be between, but that's a very nice feature as well. We have automatic lights, automatic wipers, wiper on the back as well, and a very nice feature, which I like at least, is the panoramic roof. It's pretty big, and one of the best things about this is that it opens, like I will show you now. The curtain as well is fully electric, and I like that it opens so much, so it gives you this feeling of space, like a lot of space. And honestly, it's a lot of space in here as well. When I was seeing this on the street, I thought to myself that should be like, must be really small inside, but it's not. It's not. The armrest is really good. The sitting position is really nice. I found this very easy to adjust, and I like the feeling you're sitting on top. You can see the bonnet. It's really nice. I mean, I was expecting for this to be like a very low quality brand, like very Chinese, very plasticky, but it's not. I must say that I'm really enjoying this car. It's really a nice car. Let's move on to the back, and then we'll start with the test drive, okay? And here we are. I'm 1.78 meters. My seat is adjusted exactly for my height now. I'm always staying a bit backwards with the seat because I like to be as comfortable as possible, and I would say that it's plenty of space in here. I mean, I've been in some other SUVs on this kind of dimensions, and I found it to be a lot smaller inside than this one. The back seat is really comfortable as well. We have ambient lighting here as well. We have the same materials, this soft rubber, nice leather in the middle, and plastic on the lower side. We have an armrest as well, with a small compartment for your phone and cup holders. The cup holders are really nice, and there is plenty of space for your arm as well. Usually they make these cup holders pretty bad. They put it here somewhere in the middle, so if you have some cups inside, you wouldn't be able to lay on your arm onto it. And the same, it's really comfortable. I mean, the seats, I thought they will be absolute crap, but they are not. They are great. They are really nice. In terms of space compartments, we have these door bins here. They are pretty small, but it's enough for a bottle of water. We also have this here so the kids can put a tablet or so on. And also we have 2 USB sockets to charge your phone or tablet, or I don't know, if you have kids, I'm sure that they can put a tablet. Another thing that, let's say it's a minus, is the fact that these seats being so sporty, they are pretty tall, and it's blocking the view in front for the passengers. But it's pretty nice. The headspace is really nice. I'm sure that without this panoramic roof it will be even bigger than that. But me, on 178 meters, I would say that I'm staying really comfortable. I mean, look at this. You don't need more than that. It's a very fair car. Another cool feature is the fact that it's keyless go, keyless entry. So the key is in the pocket. I'm just pressing the button here on the handle and it locks, and then I'm pressing again and it unlocks. Another thing that I forgot to show you, and I think is really important, is the 360 cameras. Unfortunately, here we have a bit of a problem, or at least I have a bit of a problem. I hope the camera will pick it up. So let's activate the system. I think the resolution on it's pretty bad. I mean, the animation, we have 2D here, so we can change the sides, the back, the front, and we can go in 3D as well, and we can see the car. But the resolution is pretty bad, so it's pretty hard to see it nicely. I mean, they could have done this a lot better. But it starts from 25,000. This is a 2022 model, and it starts from 25,000 pounds in England. But this being in a higher spec level, it's about 30,000 pounds. But still, for a brand new car that comes with 7 years warranty or 70,000 miles, I would say that it's pretty good, and it's a fair price for the quality that this car has. I mean, overall, I'm really happy with it. I didn't think that I would say this, but I'm really happy. Now, let's go on for a test drive and talk about how it feels driving. One of the bad things on this car is the turning point. The turning point is so small, so I'm gonna try to demonstrate here. We have a tight turn to the right. The steering wheel is maximum to the right, and look at this. The turning point is so wide, so it's very wide, and you're gonna have a bit of problems in narrow spaces. So it's something to bear in mind when you get this car. And now let's do a test drive to see how it feels driving this AMG. First thing that I've noticed when I came inside, it's the sitting position. The sitting position is nice and high. I really like that, because in some other rivals of this car, you don't sit that high. It doesn't give you that impression of driving an SUV, and I like that a lot. Even the seat is like pretty low, like you adjusted pretty low, you're still sitting up high. If you're gonna put it higher as well, it's gonna give you even a nicer feeling of an SUV, like staying on top of it and seeing the road and everything else. Even though the sitting position is really good, there is one thing that I hate, and that's the mirror and all this panel here with all the sensors. It's pretty low down and it takes up a lot of the visibility. Even though you can see nicely in the back and in the side windows, here is pretty bad, because if there is any obstacles in the way there, you will not be able to see. You'll have to duck down a bit just to see what's in there. We're in Spain now. We're heading towards a viewing point, so hopefully we're gonna see a nice panoramic view. But leaving that aside, let's talk about a bit the engine and the transmission in this car. We've got the 1.5 turbo engine with 162 brake horsepower, and we have a 7 dual clutch transmission, 7 gears. Let's just say that transmission is not the best. I've drove better transmissions, but I must say that for the price of this car, I would say the transmission is pretty good. The problem that I have with it, it's about until 50 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour, it's very jerky. As in, it changes a lot up and down, it shifts a lot, and I don't get why. Why it's doing that, I don't know. And also at speeds on the motorway for like 120, 130 kilometers per hour, 70, 80 miles per hour, if a car will be in front of you and you're using the adaptive cruise control, let's say that you're driving 120 kilometers per hour and it drops the speed down to 115, it will just change the gear, it will downshift, even though it's not necessary to do that. So it's a bit jerky in that regards. Don't know why it's made like that, but there you go. I wouldn't say it's the worst of it, but let's just say that it's not the best. The engine feels pretty good. Firstly, I thought that it will be pretty underpowered, being a 1.5 liter and an SUV. I always had this idea of being a bigger car, you have to have a bigger engine to be better fuel consumption and to be easier, effortless for the car to catch speed, to build speed. But I would say that it's pretty good. Right now we're on the mountain in Spain, on a mountain, and we're going uphill. And as you can hear, the gear changes are pretty often, but the engine is doing its job. I mean, it's not the best. Let's do a look at this. So it's pretty loud when it goes up in the RPM, but it's pretty good engine. I would say that it's a pretty good engine. I don't know how reliable it is, but MG offers you a 7-year warranty or about 60,000 miles, which I think is good, especially for somebody, like for a normal person that is not like crazy about cars, and you have to have all the best quality, the best gadgets, the best. I would say it's one of the best cars in the class. I know it's up against pretty good rivals as well, but you have to bear in mind the price of this car. The suspension is really nice, it's very cushy, it's very plushy. I like it a lot, especially on the motorway. Of course, here where you have a lot of bends and turns, you will feel that it's a bit wobbly, but I would rather be like that and be very comfortable than to be a stiff suspension and to be able to have some fun on the bends. This is not the type of car that to drive it sporty. Another good thing about the car is the noise level inside the cabin. I was pretty amazed when I went out on the motorway, because I thought it will be very, very noisy due to the shape of it and due to the fact that it's a Chinese car, and I thought that everything is cheap quality and really, really bad. But it's not. It's definitely not. You can barely hear the wind. You can barely hear the tires. It's pretty good. I think it's even better than some of the premium cars that I drove, and I drove a lot of cars. If you're in the market looking for a medium-sized SUV, the MG HS, I think it's one of the, I don't know if one of the best choices, but it's a very good choice. Just go and have a test drive. I think you'll be pretty impressed with the quality of the interior, with the quality of the exterior as well. I don't know about the engine and the gearbox, but you have 7 years warranty and about 50,000-60,000 miles. So I'm pretty sure that they're pretty reliable as well. They wouldn't give you this kind of warranty otherwise. So for the price of this car, I think it's a very fair price, and just go for it. Just go for it. I'm the kind of guy that would choose Mercedes, BMW, Audi, the German ones. But this car has changed everything that I knew about this premium Chinese cars. So yeah, just go for it. If you do like this video, please give a like and subscribe, and please let me know in the comments what you think of this car. If you think it's a good car, it's a bad car, if you think that the points that I took in the video were bad. And by the way, I'm not sponsored in any way by MG or SAIC or whoever is the mother company on the MG. Till the next one, just be safe out there and be happy, yeah? Okay, I'll see you the next one. Bye.